Hi, third grade. Welcome back to Math Workshop. Today we're looking at Unit 3, and now we're working more on Investigation 1.4, close to 100. As we saw in our last lesson last week, we discussed what we were going to be learning in this unit. We're going to be adding and subtracting 2- and 3-digit numbers in this unit. You're going to use different strategies, number lines, breaking apart, adding up in chunks. So today we are going to learn to find pairs of numbers that add to 100 and or subtract a 2-digit number and 100. What we're looking for is for you to find pairs that equal 10 and 100 using your strategies, manipulatives, or virtual tools. So let's think. How many different ways can we find 10? Even if you think about subtracting, how many different ways can you find 10? So here we have 1 plus 9. We have 2 plus 8. We know that's 10. We have 3 plus 7. 4 plus 6. 5 plus 5. 6 plus 4. 7 plus 3. 8 plus 2. And 9 plus 1. All of those equal 10. Did you come up with the same thing? Or maybe you had a few of similar ones. Well, we're going to be using this to help us make ways to find 100. You also can do 10 take away 5 to figure out what's the number that's left, and that can become an addend. So now let's talk. How can you use what you know about making 10 to make 100? For example, when we think about 2 plus 8 equals 10, that can help you figure out 20 plus some number equals 100. Thinking of 2 plus 8, now if we make it tens, that's just 2 tens, and 8 tens would be 80, right? What are some other ways we can make 100? Talk to a family member, friend, or partner right now. What are some other ways we can make 100? And let's use what we know about making 10 to make 100. You can pause the video and think about that now and chat with a friend, family member, classmate. All right, welcome back. So what did you come up with? You probably said, oh, if 2 plus 8 is similar to 20 plus 80, then 30 plus 70, which is similar to 3 plus 7. Oh, and then maybe since 4 plus 6 is 10, then 40 plus 60 must equal 100. I'm sure you said something like that. You could kiss your brain right now, right? These are what we're going to use to help us make 100. Do you see the pattern? Good job. So this is what can help us when we're looking for a missing addend, trying to get a number that equals 100 or something close to 100. Now, let's look for those patterns. What is the same about the combinations that equal 10 and those that equal 100? Let's think about that. We can pause the video and just think, what's the same about these combinations? Then you could think, what is different about these combinations? All right. So what did you come up with? So you probably said something like, I noticed that 9 plus 1 equals 10, but then 90 plus 10 equals 100. Same digits are in both of these numbers and both of these addends. And 10 tens makes 100. So those are very similar numbers as well. They're very closely related, and they can help us figure out adding numbers that are closer to 100. I can make 10 with my fingers. I put a 0 there as tens and think of it as tens. And then I can add those bigger numbers. Or if I need to subtract, and let's say it's 100, take away 10, I would take away 110. That gives me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I can use these tens as a way to help me figure out those big numbers that I need to add or subtract. If I'm trying to find 100 or add something close to 100 or subtract something close to 100. The only thing that's different is that these are adding ones to equal 10, and in this column, it's like adding tens to equal 100. And we know that 10 tens equals 100. Only thing that's different is the 0 makes it the value of tens, while these are singles or ones. So now, you did a great job. Let's play a little game. You can try this game with a family member, a sibling, or a friend at home. It's called Close to 100. Here are some digits we picked from a deck. If we were in, physical deck of digit cards, and you pick 6 cards, and you find different combinations that can equal 100 or are close to 100. And whichever player gets the combination that, when added, equals the number closest to 100, that's the player that gets points for that round. So the closer you are, the better it is. Okay, here's an example. 54 plus 53 equals 107. That's the combination that player 1 made. While player 2 made the combination 59 plus 37 equals 96. That's also close to 100. But player 2 won this round because 96 is only 4 ones away from 100, while 107 is 7 ones away from 100. Okay? So you could play this now, or you could play it later. Your next steps will be, there is a math assignment called Close to 100. It was released last week, and yes, it is glitchy. Savas is glitchy, and those who are trying, we know you're trying, you will receive credit. This is focusing on making combinations to 100. So if you're able to, do it in a notebook. You can also send that in if you're making combinations up to 100 in your notebook. And show whatever strategies that you used as well when you take a picture of it. If you're doing it on Savas, try your best to complete it. Click the check mark and turn it in. You can also play this game. Okay? All right, 3rd grade. Take care. And remember, you can go back and watch these slides as many times as you need to. All right, 3rd grade. See you next time for Math Workshop. Bye.